So we're going to compost the rind of the jicama before we go to slicing and dicing. So now we're going to, whoop, lost one, found it. And then we're going to slice. And then we're going to, look at that one, I don't like that one very much. And we're going to julienne. And then I'm going to chunk them up a little bit. And then we'll continue that. Until we get it all cut. Okay, so I have peeled some carrots, I've got red onion, I have a lime, I have some green pepper, I have my chopped up jicama, and I'm going to use some of Mark Morphy's honey, but it's a little cloudy, so I'm going to heat it up and get it back to a smoother sugar. And I'm also going to use some extra virgin olive oil and maybe a little balsamic. And I don't want to forget my cilantro, which we'll be putting in this as well. And then I'm going to zest the lime, but I'm going to wash the skin first, and then I'm going to squeeze the lime. So it's all going to be fun. So when I'm doing my cilantro, I like to go through and get the big heavy stems out of it. I'm a little picky about that. You may not go to that extreme. And then I'm not really worried about finely chopped. I'll just make it a kind of a coarse chop and then throw it in my bowl here. Because you see I have my onions, my carrots, and my green peppers, and the jicama just waiting to be assembled together. So I like to recycle my plastic. If I break down and buy some salsa, I will keep the thing, and it's just perfect for my onion. So put the onion in there, seal that up, and it can be refrigerated, and I'll come back to it later. Then I love my little zester thing here. I forget what you call them. Microplane. Yeah, these microplane deals are great. So we're just going to zest this lime and kind of get that nice fresh lime zest on our jicama salad, and I'll be back with you in a minute. So I've got my zest in here now, and I'm going to cut my lime in half, and then I'm going to use another one of my really fun little gizmos, which is my squeezer. You don't need one of these things, but man, if you've never used one, it's just so much fun. And we're going to be squeezing that in just a minute. See, I almost made a mistake and put the lime juice in the salad too early, but we're going to just squeeze this down and see how much lime juice we can get out of this little baby. And then we're going to compost the rind, which is going to be lovely. And I know when I first got this, I didn't realize you put the cut side lime down, and then you just squeeze, and you get yourself some nice lime juice, fresh lime juice. And then we're going to put that honey that got all nice and softened up. And oh, I'm going to use my honey dipper, which will let me go in here and get some honey and drip it into the sauce here that I'm making, the dressing that's going to go on our jicama salad. And then sprinkle that around a little bit. And then we're going to put some olive oil in here, maybe about 1/3 of a cup. Oh yeah, like I said, extra virgin olive oil is awfully nice to work with. And we're going to put some black pepper. And we'll put a little cayenne pepper, just to give it a little zip. that up. And it kind of makes a nice, I think it needs a little more olive oil. Get an emulsification going on here. And maybe a splash of balsamic just for the heck of it. Balsamic vinegar always tastes good. And then we'll get our little salad bowl here, and we're going to dress it. Oh, does that look good? That looks good. Then we'll just toss that around. If you've never had jicama, it's a new flavor, a new crunch. It's a lot of fun to work with. You can make your own. You might even be able to find some in your local grocery store already made together, but it's fun just to make things in your own kitchen, explore. You may have noticed I didn't put any salt in there, but you certainly can, and so I do like a little salt, but you don't have to put it in there. It has a very sweet vegetable, lovely flavor without it, but this will kind of zip it up just a little bit. So just a little salt if you like that, not necessary. So now you can serve it up and use it for a snack, or you could make a lettuce bed and put some of this on a bed of lettuce and have a bread or a sandwich with it. I like it as an afternoon snack, or just because it tastes so good. That looks pretty good. So, bon appetit, as Julia Child says. You can store the jicama salad that you don't eat in the refrigerator for a week about. It won't last that long because it's so good. But I put it in my wide mouth mason jars. And then we're not really done now, are we? Because we've got all these dishes and knives to wash. So I'm kind of lucky. I have an automatic dishwasher, so I'm going to put the glassware in my automatic dishwasher, which is down here. And I'm going to use my Shackley Auto Dishwash, which is very friendly on the environment. And another recycling thing that I do is I keep an old wine bottle with my dishwash powder in it on my counter, and that way, yeah, the bag I can store under the counter, and I get to look at this really fun little beaded wine glass. For the dishes here, I'll be using my Basic H dishwash and my sponge that comes with it, and then I'll clean my counters with the Basic G germicide and clean up some of the surfaces with my Basic H and make everything look like it was before I started my little messy cooking project. It was fun though. See this tiny little scoop? That's all that it takes to do this big load of dishes that I've got in here. And you know, I am concerned about those pod things that people use. There's so much danger of misuse of those. This is really a friendly way to keep your dishes clean. I should have mentioned that I get 48 loads out of that one little pouch of dishwash for my automatic dishwasher, and I'm only using this tiny little scoop, which I put like half in the dispenser and half in the pre-wash, and I get a really great clean wash with no water spots, and the dishes are clean and they don't have residues on them. I've been in houses where I've been served on plates and I can almost taste some of those detergents. Have you ever had that experience? So I do recommend this product too. Another recycle hack is to use these bins that if you have to buy your organic greens, you don't have to throw those containers away. You can reuse them. And instead of filling up a whole sink full of water, I just fill up one of these, put a little bit of my hand dishwash in there, get a little bit of a soapy bath, and then I can throw some of my utensils in here and let them soak for a little bit and not have to use as much water. So it makes cleanup so much easier. And I feel good about not just throwing that single-use plastic in the landfill. Do any of you all do stuff like this? Or am I just crazy? I've really enjoyed cooking with you today. I hope you like the jicama salad. Enjoy it. You've done some food prep, and you can enjoy it for a few other meals and not have to make big decisions. So go have a wonderful day, and don't forget to have fun in your kitchen.